Before we are going to start our class, let us pray first. Miss Santos, lead the prayer. Good morning, class. Everybody sit down, sit properly. Who is absent today? Anyone? If none, let's go on to our lesson. How are you today, class? That's good. What was our lesson last day? Anyone? Okay, Mr. Enrique. Okay, very good. Before we are going to proceed our lesson today, let's watch a video first. Listen effectively and take down notes, those important matter in that video.
This video lesson will teach you the 4 types of sentences. At the end of the video, you should be able to name the 4 types of sentences and define their purpose, identify the types of sentences, use the correct end mark for each type of sentence, and then create your own examples for each type of sentence. You will use side 1 of your WISC to take your Cornell notes as you watch the video on the 4 types of sentences. We'll begin by naming each type of sentence. The 4 types of sentences are declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. Declarative sentences make a statement that tells something. Statements that tell something generally give us information about a topic or a person. Here are some examples of declarative sentences. Mammals are animals with fur. The United States is made up of 50 states. I am going swimming this Saturday. Each of these declarative sentences gives us information or tells us something. Declarative sentences always end in a period. Next is interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences ask a question to find out something. Here are some examples of interrogative sentences. Are dolphins mammals? Which state is the biggest? Whose birthday party is on Saturday? Each of these interrogative sentences ask a question. Did you notice the question words? Are, which, and whose? Remember that all questions must end in a question mark. Next is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences use an exclamation to express a strong feeling. They often look like statements but are spoken and meant to be read with a stronger feeling. Here are some examples of exclamatory sentences. I'm scared of tigers. The state of Alaska is huge. Amber is already 7 years old. Each of these exclamatory sentences expresses a strong feeling. To show these strong feelings when we write, all exclamatory sentences must end in an exclamation point. Last, we have imperative sentences. An imperative sentence gives a command. Commands tell someone what to do. Here are some examples of imperative sentences. Look at how the dolphins jump out of the water. Call your Aunt Sandy in New York. Do a dive off of the diving board. Each of these imperative sentences gives a command for someone to do something. Can you find the command words? Right. Look, call, and do are all command words. Imperative sentences also end in a period.
Now, let's discuss your answer. Anybody who can tell me what was the video all about? Okay, very good. Our topic for today is all about 4 kinds of sentences according to their uses. This time, let us all have our lesson objective. Who can read the objective number 1?
Number 1. Classify sentences according to their uses.
How about the objective number 2?
Construct the 4 kinds of sentences.
Objective number 3?
Read sentences correctly and clearly with expressions.
How about the last objective? The objective number 4, who can read?
Show teamwork and cooperation through participating in a group activity.
Okay, thank you for reading our objective. Now, let me introduce to you the 4 kinds of sentences. Would someone read these sentences for me?
A declarative sentence makes a statement. It ends with a period.
Thank you. Now, let's take a look with the example of sentences. This one is an example of declarative sentence. Can you tell me the reason why it is classified as a declarative sentence?
Because it gives an idea and it states a fact. It also ends with a period. That's why it is declarative sentence.
Said. Now, can somebody give me an example of declarative sentence?
My favorite color is color yellow.
Nice answer. Now, let's talk about the second type of sentences. Would someone read the definition?
An interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark.
Nice one. Can you give me an example as well?
How are you today?
Amazing job. It's easy to understand, right? Always remember that interrogative sentence is sent with a question mark. It is asking a question. Did you get it? I also want to remind you that you have to read an interrogative sentence well. You have to sound like you're really asking a question. Don't just read it as it is declarative sentence. So you won't be misunderstood, someone's listen to you. So let's proceed to the next kinds of sentences, which is imperative sentence. Who can read the imperative sentence?
Imperative sentence gives a command or request. It also ends with a period or exclamation point.
Thank you. Now let's check example sentence. It ends with period, but that does not mean it is declarative sentence. Can somebody explain me why imperative sentence also ends with a period?
It's because a sentence is not stating a fact and opinion, it states a request.
You got it. Perfect. Now I want you class to give me an example of imperative sentence to give an order or command. Please give me an example of imperative sentence.
Clean your room.
Well done. Now, what about the imperative sentence asking a request or expressing a request?
Give me a glass of water.
Okay, let's proceed to the last kinds of sentences. What is the last kinds of sentences? Anyone?
The last kinds of sentences is exclamatory sentence.
Okay, anyone who can read the definition of the exclamatory sentence?
Exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feelings. It ends with exclamation mark.
It is very easy, right? Now, can somebody give me an example of exclamatory sentence?
I hate you.
Well done. Class, do you have any clarifications, any questions regarding our topic about 4 kinds of sentences? Very good. I am pleased with your participation. Now we are going to have our short activity. I have 10 sentences here. So, what you have to do is you are going to identify what kind of sentences is it and how it is uses.
Number 1. Please read silently. Number 2. Copy what is written on the board. Number 3. They won on the competition. Number 4. He is a great reader. Number 5. Tomorrow is another day. Number 6. Our team won the championship. Number 7. How are you doing these days? Number 8. I am really happy to see you again. Number 9. Wear the gold necklace with the red dress. Number 10. What is your philosophy in life?
Are you done, class? Now, class, always remember that the sentences has 4 kinds and also it has 4 kinds of uses. It is declarative sentences, imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences, and interrogative sentences. So, can somebody differentiate the 4 kinds of sentences?
Declarative sentence is a sentence that states a fact and opinion. It ends with a period. Interrogative sentence is a sentence that asking a question. It ends with a question mark. Imperative sentence is a sentence expressing a request or commanding. It ends with a period or exclamation point. Exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling and emotion. It ends with exclamation point.
Okay, very good. Thank you. No more question, class. No more clarifications or any clarifications. If none, I am going to group you into 4. Form a group into 4. Count 1 to 4. After counting, I am going to give you an situation. Then you are going to give me and sentences according to its uses regarding with that situation. Okay, who are the group 1? So for the group 1, the situation is you and your friends are in concert. So you have to use 4 kinds of sentences depicting with that situation. You are you and your friends are in concert. For the group 2, the situation is a famous actress visit to your house. For the group 3, your teacher informed you about your failure grades. For the group 4, you and your friends got lost while having fun in the road. Okay, are you done, class? Job well done, everyone. Thank you very much. You much well understand the topic. Read the sentence carefully and you have to identify their function.
Number 1. Summer Island is known for its beautiful caves and waterfalls. Number 2. Did the organization approve her proposal? Number 3. Isn't her voice magnificent? Number 4. It's a baby boy. Number 5. Call the insurance agent, please. Number 6. Watch out for that car. Number 7. What harm did the delay cause? Number 8. Most people do enjoy taking risk. Number 9. Is there anything else that I can get you? Number 10. Keep off the grass.
You are going to write DC if it is declarative sentence and INC if it is interrogative sentence and IMC if it is imperative sentence and EC if it is exclamatory sentence. Are you done? Okay, pass all your papers. Your assignment for today is
Write a short narrative about your most unforgettable experience. Use at least 4 declarative, 4 interrogative, 4 imperative, and 4 exclamatory sentence.
okay. Thank you for participating. God bless you all.